Happy New Year, Scorpio. So, or if you've got Scorpio in your chart anywhere, whichever house you've got Scorpio in, this will tell you more about that house. Look it up on Google, see what that house means, and then you'll know what this is about. So you've got more than 3 reads in this if you use it properly. Find out what your birth chart is, that's easy. There's a lot of free birth chart calculators on the internet and apps. And you will get a lot of information from this. So you've got 12 houses. Aries is how you present yourself to the world, you. Your second house is Taurus, which is value, how you value yourself, what you value in your life. Then we've got third house of Gemini, which is communications. Fourth house of home and family life, ruled by Cancer. Leo's fifth house, it's things that go in the dark, in the shadows. Sixth house is Virgo, health. Seventh house is Libra, partnerships. Eighth house is Scorpio, sex and shared resources. 10th house is Capricorn, ambition, career, etc. 11th house is your true life purpose, and 12th house is the sacrifices. So, Pisces, you're at a crossroads, but you have decided that you're not going to go insane doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome. You are going to take the path less travelled. So, that's good. You're at a crossroads in your life, and it's the path less travelled that you should take, because if you keep doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome, you'll drive yourself mad. So let's see, Scorpio, what do you need to know for 2026? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. There we have it. Nothing can grow in barren lands. So you're in barren lands. You aren't growing as a person, as a soul. There's nothing left here for you. So you're deciding to take a new path, whether that be in career, relationship, whatever it is. Good on you. Mothers, arguments with a woman, the military, the 31st November the 11th, the name Poppy, Abigail, Elaine, Greg, Natasha. So, January then. Oh, fathers, family, familial love, the main man in your life, the boss, the government official, the father figure. This is bliss in January. But the trouble with this is it's a 10. So it can always end if you don't keep the effort in it. So this is the best start to the year I've seen on any of them. This is a protector and a successful person with good self-esteem. 4 and 31, massively important, positive energy, absolutely beautiful. Aries energy. Second house, yeah, again, happy as a pig in muck. You have good friends, generous ones, and you're getting over any heartaches or loss that's taken place, or even surgery. No more confusion. This could be even for some that the father has lost their life partner and they found a friend. So no longer having something coming between them and what they want. They finally got some happiness. That's brilliant. 3 weeks. Again, possibly a woman in uniform, somebody of a darker complexion. It may even be a nurse or something like that. So that's February. March. Oh dear. We've got, again, familial security, finances drained, an inheritance stolen by a woman scorned. We've got Aquarius in this one in March. She's someone that's very confused, maybe a confused mind, maybe somebody with dementia, who was not nice, bitter, or somebody who needs therapy, basically. Not a nice person. She could be a nurse, she could be a professional woman even, but this is negative energy for at least 10 years. So, yeah, there's nothing growing there. That is barren, March. So watch yourself with her. She's got a sharp tongue. Home and family life. Someone's trapped and they're running out of options, or they've got to narrow down their options. Words and thoughts have been their prison for a very long time, but they've nothing to fear but fear themselves. Again, minor arcana, so there's nothing there to fear. They just think there is, because they've been indoctrinated to stay where they're told to stay, or do what they're told to do. There we have it again. This is beautiful. So 5th house of what's going on in the dark is love and Scorpio energy. So that's you, Scorpio. Your cup is full. Happiness, love, being in charge of your emotions, feeling like for once you can be happy, rising from the muck of the swamp, reproductive organs, everything's healed there, no more depression, and shared resources, stable. Health issues, though, we have a battle, but miracles can happen. So if you're going through a battle health-wise, it looks like that's going to be healed. We've got children, we've got siblings, but we've got the masks coming off. A genuine, clear mind, knowing exactly where you're going, having the tools to do that. So yeah, miracles can happen. A positive thought process. You're manifesting a new reality for yourself, but you're going to have to stand up for yourself to get it, because there are some sly people trying to stop you being happy. 1 and 28. So, Doris, Martin and Stephen. 7th house then, Libra, a gift that releases you from that prison, this prison that you made for yourself, where you was blind or in denial or protecting others. Something comes along to free you from that. It could be a proposal, a new home, a new life, a new business, whatever it is. Grab that opportunity in oh gosh. Grab that opportunity in, if you can, within a year. Just 1 minute, I'll pause that. Yeah, so grab that opportunity if you can in January, February, March, April, May, June, July. That's brilliant. August, we've got an injustice where you're going to have to reassess and reevaluate. You're reaping the rewards of the past, and it's not necessarily good. You've got to not give up hope, but realise that whatever happened in the past, intentionally or unintentionally, wasn't fair, and that you have to settle that karma. We've got the number 11 there, negative energy, Libra. So the lines, the marital home, some sort of issue there. Comparison is not your friend, and life is not a race. So just reassess, reevaluate. We don't chop the apple tree down because it doesn't bear any fruit. We feed the roots and we pare the branches. Oh, So that's your partnerships. No, that's your partnerships. Wait a minute. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, 7. So that's Scorpio. That's your 8th house of reproductive organs and shared resources. So there's an issue there, possibly with a gentleman with his colon or his prostate. Sagittarius, lessons to learn. That you're going to have to put some effort in. There's delays in travel. You're pulling in different directions from someone else. There's no teamwork. There is possible speeding tickets, parking fines, mechanical problems, something wrong within the home, and travel delays. Be careful when reversing. 7 and 25, so Mia. We've also got Casey there. 10th house is ambition and career, finances, that type of thing. So standing on your own 2 feet is now possible. You can release that heavy burden that you've been carrying. You're on the home stretch. You're almost there to financial independence and security, which is really good. It's been slow coming. November, there's light at the end of the tunnel. Whoever this was in March is now back, but this time not seeking revenge, or has healed from whatever it was. Could still be a divorced or widowed woman, but now she's clear of mind. She knows exactly where she's going. She's going to tread carefully. There are 2 dogs there, maybe 3. But the moon 18 is beautiful. Light at the end of the tunnel. That's your hopes and wishes and dreams, and it's going to come right. And finally, in December, it's been a slow going. We've had an apology, possibly. Someone again in uniform of a darker complexion. Chiron, you have healed yourself and in turn have healed others. And we're back to the bliss, the familial bliss that we once shared with others. So it's come full circle. It's been a long journey, but it's come full circle. That's brilliant. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. So, where are we at? Yeah, one of these. Sorry about that. My cousin in Ireland is messaging me. Beautiful energy. Full circle. Full circle. So, absolutely beautiful. In fact, it's given me hope because all the others have been a bit hit and miss, but this looks like whatever it is, you're coming out the other side, which is nice. Yep, 28, there it is, the Magician, which you've got there. Miracles can happen. The hare, so March hare. So watch out for March because you've got the rabbits there as well. So anybody born in the year of the rabbit, there is issues in March that you've got to overcome. This is Oisin, hunted the wounded hare in the leg. So Chiron, which is what we've got there. Somebody who's been wounded and followed it underground only to find it was a young woman bleeding from her injured leg. Hence the hare's connection with the other world and shape-shifting. One of the traits of the hare is its amazing ability to literally turn on a dime at great speed. And it is prey to many, and maybe you are, but can evade capture extremely well. When the hare crosses your path, it is a symbol that you may need to change direction, which you've realised yourself. especially if you're a little stuck in your ways. Stagnation, yes you are. A need to change your tactics. It can also mean that you are moving too fast or need to move faster so as not to be caught out. The hare in many ways is about moving and shifting fast. They are also synonymous with their ability to replicate, making them symbols of fertility. So if you've had any failed pregnancies, which we've got there, the chances of you now conceiving probably comes in May. And that is what the hare moon or the moon hare is. So it could be May, or the moon there is November. There's something needing to grow, a project, your bank balance, abundance coming in many forms. When you see the hare, you may very well be in line for some wealth coming your way in some shape or form, or if you are needing help with direction, call on the hare to help guide you. So take the path less travelled. That's absolutely beautiful. Love this read. Yeah, conception. The seed is growing. Miracles can happen. So something new for you that is good. Next year will be better. Or it may filter through from this year to next year. Wow. First pretty good read that we've had, really. So there is Hecate, the goddess of the crossroads. How beautiful is that? They can't get any better. They know exactly what they're doing. So Hecate, then, she is a main player, so this one's going to be a bit longer than the others. Carly, it's Hecate. And she is a midwife as well, sometimes. Let's have a look. There she is. She's holding her light up to light your way. Hecate is the goddess of the sacred healing arts. So healing again. So it could be nurses, doctors, healing professions associated with crossroads and magic. Her symbols are her dog, the dogs again, and her flaming torch. She has the ability to travel between the unseen world and the seen world, but is not subject to either. She governs intuition and occult knowledge. She is invoked to give protection during dangerous times, so they are protecting you. This is the wise woman, the walker between the worlds. She is much feared for her magic powers, just like the magician, which can be used to heal and protect if she is treated respectfully. So respect is a big thing. It was Hecate who heard the screams of Persephone, her daughter, when Hades had stolen her away to the underworld to be his bride, and went to tell the grieving mother Demeter where she was. Hecate traditionally carries a torch so she can see where others can't, into the dark places of the human psyche. You are weaving magic wherever you go. You sense shifts in atmosphere and easily as others see changes in the sky. You are a woman of subtlety and secrets, minor chords and labyrinths. It's easy for you to know who it is when the phone rings. Like a spider, you sit in the middle of your web, keeping threads of communication linking to your loved ones. You know their joys, their sorrows, without them having to tell you. As a modern Hecate, you don't necessarily sit at home by the fire with a black cat for company. You may be out in the marketplace using your uncanny intuition to say buy and sell shares, or predict when to change your company's marketing strategy. People call you to ask to send them good wishes for that important interview, and you may enjoy working with alternative healing techniques and improving your psychic skills. With the tarot cards, you may find that it's difficult to put your inner knowing into words. You may know very clearly that candidate A is the wrong person for the job, even though on paper she looks fine. but how can you convince your colleagues to believe your gut feeling? The world likes facts that stand up in light of day, and your very real inner world is a world of intuition and shadows, not facts and figures. Your challenge is to try and live with grace in the real world, as you do when floating around the realms of the unseen. You may need to learn to cope with the mundane realities of paying bills and making sure that you have enough of a pension to retire on when it's time to move to the country or concoct a herbal potion. Your tendency to withdraw from direct action is called for, like paying that bill can cause chaos. Muttering curses to the electricity company when they fine you for non-payment is not constructive use of your skills now, is it? You have a tendency to brood quietly on your hurts, which you'll be not doing anymore in February, and send bad vibes, which it might be you sending them out in March. Instead, you might have to learn that other people do not inhabit your subtle, gentle world. Practice asserting your wishes clearly and loudly and frequently. Make yourself heard. Hecate, you are an enchantress, sending out your potent love energy and object of your desire and drawing them into your power as surely as a spider lures the fly to the web. I'm not sure what's happening, but let's not stop, says the poor besotted object of your desire. And you smile your subtle Hecate smile and say more clearly than words that his fate is sealed and certain. Hecate, in your haste, make sure you haven't fallen in love with a man's potential, not the actual beer drinking, football watching, smelly socked, wearing real man. It is all too easy for you to be convinced that he was a knight in shining armour in a former life and that you were his lady love. But it's this life you are dealing with now and how your relationship really is, not how it could be if he would only change back to being that shining knight. When the goddess Hecate appears in your card's bed, know that the unseen workings of fate are working their mysterious magic for you. Your life is being shaped in ways not known to you for your present perspective. If you're waiting for something or someone to enter your life, you must visualize it happen, manifest it, live and in colour. If you have to make a decision, there we go, that involves love or career, imagine that you are at this crossroads and ask for her help to guide you down the right road. Remember, it may not be the road you expect. It'll be the one that you least want to do, usually, the one less travelled. There is also an element of warning in this card. Beware your potential to spoil and destroy relationships or business partnerships. This is also a card of deep healing, resolution, perhaps in unexpected ways, of problems that have been with you for a long time. Just accept the generous bounty of magical goddess Hecate and whisper thanks to her. So a miracle is about to take place in your life that will put things right this year. Absolutely wonderful. But an apology may be needed from you or to you in December. I can't believe it. The spider and number 2. So the psychic, the tarot reader, the medium, etc. Absolutely beautiful. And the passion flower, number 2. So, and the internet possibly. Spiders represent a balance of light and dark, cunning yet patient. They spin intricate webs that are both beautiful and deadly. The passion flower is the vining flower that has come to symbolize faith. You've lost faith, but you will find it again. It was named by the 16th century Jesuit missionary who associated the plant with the Passion of Christ. Its filament represents the crown of thorns, its 10 petals, the 10 faithful apostles, and so on. Stagnation, which is what you've got there, to overcome a creative block, try to be like the spider, innovative and adept. Have faith that your quiet efforts are paying off, and they will pay off in the end. There's light at the end of the tunnel. How can you overcome an obstacle using your talents? And where have you solved a problem using your ingenuity in the past? Because you can do it. You've been in a situation before. You know how to deal with it. Absolutely beautiful. Read that one. Thanks for listening. Have a good one. Bye.